Dave Meyers took up cooking as a result of his mother's illness. Following his parents' illnesses, TV chef Dave Meyers, whose passing was reported yesterday, February 29, fell in love with food. In 2022, Dave revealed he had been diagnosed with cancer, and he received chemotherapy. He stopped working while receiving treatment. But last week, his co-star and best friend King of Harry Bikers broke the devastating news that he had passed away at the age of 66. Dave developed a passion for cooking while he was still in school, following his mother's unexpected multiple sclerosis diagnosis. She was reduced to using a wheelchair within a year. In a 2009 interview with the Mail Online, Dave acknowledged that his father wasn't the greatest chef, saying he did his best, but for the first year they only had instant potato, tinned meat, and tinned peas. Dave stated, "It quickly became obvious that we'd both need to learn how to cook properly if we were going to survive." Dave and his dad looked through a cookbook to find ideas for things like cheese and potato pies. But when his mother's weight increase worried the physicians, her health deteriorated. Dave realized he needed to prepare healthier dishes. He began preparing complex salads with all kinds of ingredients in an attempt to make his meals as interesting and appealing as possible, but once his father suffered a stroke when Dave was 17, things became more challenging for him. Up until the nurse arrived to help, he was caring for both of his parents. "After putting my mother in her bed and my father in his, I wondered what to do next." In 2014, he told The Guardian, "The district nurse realized I couldn't handle it and asked which parent I could manage best. I knew my dad had a chance to recover, so even though it was terrible to have to choose, I said Dad." Mom never returned after entering a geriatric ward. Dave lost both of his parents when he was 23 and still a student. He described himself as rootless throughout this time of his life. Later on, he established the Harry Bikers with his best friend C. Both of them went on to become well-regarded chefs and television personalities in the United Kingdom. Rocky Cotton's sentencing in the first iPlayer episode is confirmed by EastEnders. Following his departure from the program, Rocky Cotton's fate has been confirmed by EastEnders. The most recent episode of the show featured an update on Rocky's court battle, but Brian Conley's final appearance in the part was late last year. The second installment of the double bill for this Friday, March 1st, is now available on BBC iPlayer. This week's live football coverage has caused an interruption to the online and BBC One broadcasts. In the second episode of Friday, Elaine Peacock and Sonia Fowler attempt to divert Kathy, Rocky's struggling wife, from her impending sentence hearing. In an attempt to lift Kathy's spirits, the two treat her to a wild breakfast. The solution is reached thanks to Sonia and Elaine's efforts, but only until Kathy gets a call informing her that Rocky has been given a 10-year prison sentence. The six become more tense after learning of the news, as Kathy seems to be second-guessing her choice to accuse Rocky of starting the fire at the cafe as part of an insurance scheme. Rocky was coming too near to the truth about Keanu Taylor's death over the Christmas season, so Kathy gave in to pressure from her fellow conspirators and took this dramatic action. But since then, Linda Carter has filled her son Johnny in on everything related to Keanu's passing and the cover-up that followed. In the meantime, Stacey Slater has informed Jack Branning that Nish Panesar was attacked by his wife Denise Fox during the violent altercation that evening at the bar. "I know it's hard, but it's for the best," Linda tells Kathy during a quiet conversation at the Vic. "You made the correct decision." Kathy responds, "Oh, so you think that getting rid of the thermometer was the proper decision? You alone did not, did you? And see where it has left us now." She continues, addressing Johnny, "And did Linda do the right thing by telling you? Did Stacey tell Jack the proper thing to do? And to whom do I disclose it? Nobody." Recently, Brian Conley stated that while he's focused on other projects, he would be open to returning to EastEnders in the future. "I am in prison so I haven't died and that's a nice thought," he said to the Swindon Advertiser. "I could go away if I behaved well."